This is Ambarella on the daily chart, and they announced their earnings this past week. In on the news, price dropped. However, after the 3-day rule, the chart suggests price wants to move higher as it did catch buyers down at the $58 level. Before we continue with the analysis, let's look at this article. It is coming from The Motley Fool. Its title is Ambarella Stock a Buy Now? Alright, so Ambarella stock price plunged 20% on August 30th after the image processing chip maker posted its latest earnings report. In the second quarter of fiscal 2024, which ended on July 31st, its revenue fell 23% year over year to $62 million and missed analyst expectations by $0.2 million. It posted an adjusted loss of $6 million compared to an adjusted net loss of $7.6 million a year ago. Ambarella's numbers were disappointing, but does its post-earnings plunge represent buying opportunity for long-term investors? So Ambarella produces image processing systems on chips and computer vision chips for Internet of Things devices and connected vehicles. This is the big one, connected vehicles. Think of autonomous vehicles. These chips enable cameras to process higher quality photo and videos at higher speeds. In fiscal 2023, Ambarella made 75% of its revenue from Internet of Things chips and the remaining 25% from the automotive chips. Its revenue fell 3% in fiscal 2021 as the pandemic spread, but surged 49% in fiscal 2022 after those disruptions ended. But in fiscal 2023, its revenue only grew 2% as macro headwinds curbed its sales of Internet of Things and automotive chips again. They also have competition from the likes of Mobileye, Intel's Movidius, and Qualcomm. So during the conference call, CEO Fermi Wang blamed the slowdown on customers aggressively reducing their inventory as pockets of weak end market demand complicated their efforts. Wang said Ambarella was not expecting a recovery in calendar 2023, but anticipates a normalization of inventory levels by the end of the year and a return to growth in calendar 2024. Nevertheless, analysts expect Ambarella's revenue to rise 17% in fiscal 2025 as it narrows its adjusted net loss, but with an enterprise value of $2.25 billion, Ambarella still isn't a bargain at 10 times this year's sales and 8 times next year's sales. So Ambarella might be a compelling takeover target for one of its larger rivals, but its stock could stay in a holding pattern for at least a few more quarters until its cyclical downturn finally ends. Its rating could make it even less appealing as long as interest rates stay elevated. Alright, so let's get to the charts. And I'm going to tell you why I love Ambarella personally. So we're going to start with the monthly chart, and you can see a rally, two basing candles and a rally out, right? So this becomes a monthly buyer's level. At, we're going to say $48. Alright, and you can see these wicks here at 90, say 80. Alright, let's just put a line at 80, right before the selling pressure and right before the previous leg down. Alright, so if we go to the weekly chart, again, price sold off, caught bidders, off the lows at 57.30. Price closed the week at 63.73. And I do see a rally, basing candle and rally out. So that's weekly buyers. At the $54 level. And the last time price was this low, back in April, price couldn't even get to the level before pulling away. Same thing is happening now as price gapped down, hit the 57.25 level and pushed higher. All right, let's go down to the daily chart. So again, 3-day rule after earnings. This kind of gives you an indication of where price might be heading, and the chart suggests price wants to go higher. It did catch buyers who are bidding up the price. Question is, can the buyers continue to bid up price to fill this gap? That remains to be seen. I do want to look at this level here. Oh yeah, so we have a gap, but not on high volume, so that's an issue. However, this weekly bias level is nested on top of this monthly bias level, so that's going to serve as a stronger zone versus if it was by itself. Now here's why I love Ambarellas. They have this what's called a CV3AD AI domain controller system on chip family, enabling centralized single chip processing for multi-sensor perception, which includes high resolution camera, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and LiDAR, as well as deep fusion of sensors and autonomous vehicle path planning. So autonomous vehicles is the future, and I believe Ambarella's chips are going to play a major role in the future. Look for a target about $15 higher at the $80 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please like the video.